Hi and welcome to our YouTube channel, Tech Check. If you want to watch the world's most expensive cars or immortal vehicles for crossing a desert, all the links are available in the description. Please visit our channel for more daily top 5 videos. Thank you. Today we show you the top 5 best future technologies. The ideas are ranked and get better and better, so stay until the end. We start with number 5, virtual reality. Virtual reality, short VR, is a simulated experience that can be similar to or completely different from the real world. Applications of virtual reality include entertainment, in video games, education for medical or military training, and business, like virtual meetings. Other distinct types of VR-style technology include augmented reality and mixed reality, sometimes referred to as extended reality or XR. One may distinguish between two types of VR: immersive VR and text-based network VR, that is also known as the cyberspace. The immersive VR changes your view when you move your head. While both VRs are appropriate for training, cyberspace is preferred for distance learning. In some cases, these two types are even complementary to each other. Currently, standard virtual reality systems use either virtual reality headsets or multi-projected environments to generate realistic images, sounds, and other sensations that simulate a user's physical presence in a virtual environment. A person using virtual reality equipment is able to look around the artificial world, move around in it, and interact with virtual features or items. The effect is commonly created by VR headsets consisting of a head-mounted display with a small screen in front of the eyes, but it can also be created through specially designed rooms with multiple large screens. Virtual reality typically incorporates auditory and video feedback, but may also allow other types of sensory and force feedback through haptic technology. Virtual has had the meaning of being something in essence or effect, though not actually or in fact, since the mid-1400s. The term virtual has been used in the computer sense of not physically existing but made to appear by software since 1959. In 1938, French avant-garde playwright Antonin Artaud described the illusory nature of characters and objects in the theater as la réalité virtuelle in a collection of essays. The English translation of this book, published in 1958 as The Theater and Its Double, is the earliest published use of the term virtual reality. The term artificial reality, coined by Myron Kruger, has been in use since the 1970s. The term virtual reality was first used in a science fiction context in The Judas Mandala, a 1982 novel by Damien Broderick. Our number 4 is self-driving. A self-driving car, also known as an autonomous vehicle, short AV or auto, driverless car, or robotic car, short robo-car, is a vehicle that is capable of sensing its environment and moving safely with little or no human input. Autonomy in vehicles is often categorized in 6 levels, according to a system developed by the Society of Automotive Engineers, short the SAE. Level 0. No automation. Level 1. Driver assistance. The vehicle can control either steering or speed autonomously in specific circumstances to assist the driver. Level 2. Partial automation. The vehicle can control both steering and speed autonomously in specific circumstances to assist the driver. Level 3. Conditional automation. The vehicle can control both steering and speed autonomously under normal environmental conditions, but requires driver oversight. Level 4. High automation. The vehicle can complete travel autonomously under normal environmental conditions, not requiring driver oversight. Level 5. Full autonomy. The vehicle can complete travel autonomously in any environmental conditions. As Alex Roy writes, the language of self-driving cars is broken. People are dying because of it, and whatever benefits we might see from safety to pollution to traffic will be delayed unless we solve this problem. Everyone is guilty, from the media to automakers, tech companies, marketers, and investors, all of whom, whether they know it or not, muddle terms like autonomy, automation, autopilot, driverless, and self-driving to suit their own narratives. Drivers who misunderstand the limits of their vehicles, he says, may place themselves and others at risk. As of October 2021, vehicles operating at Level 3 and above remain a marginal portion of the market. Waymo became the first service provider to offer driverless taxi rides to the general public in a part of Phoenix, Arizona in 2020. However, While there is no driver in the car, the vehicles still have remote human overseers. Tesla has said it will offer subscription-based, full self-driving to private vehicle owners in 2021, and Nuro has been allowed to start autonomous commercial delivery operations in California in 2021. In China, 2 publicly accessible trials of robo-taxis have been launched, in 2020 in Shenzhen's Pingshan district by Chinese firm AutoX and in 2021 at Shaogong Park in Beijing by Baidu, a venue for the 2022 Winter Olympics. For number 3, we picked space tourism. Space tourism is human space travel for recreational purposes. There are several different types of space tourism, including orbital, suborbital, and lunar space tourism. Work also continues towards developing suborbital space tourism vehicles. This is being done by aerospace companies like Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. In addition, SpaceX, an aerospace manufacturer, announced in 2018 that they are planning on sending space tourists, including Yusaku Maezawa, on a free return trajectory around the moon on the Starship. During the period from 2001 to 2009, 7 space tourists made 8 space flights aboard a Russian Soyuz spacecraft to the International Space Station, brokered by Space Adventures in conjunction with Roscosmos and RSC Energia. The publicized price was in the range of $20 to $25 million per trip. Some space tourists have signed contracts with third parties to conduct certain research activities while in orbit. By 2007, space tourism was thought to be one of the earliest markets that would emerge for commercial spaceflight. Russia halted orbital space tourism in 2010 due to the increase in the International Space Station crew size, using the seats for expedition crews that would previously have been sold to paying spaceflight participants. Orbital tourist flights were set to resume in 2015, but the one planned was postponed indefinitely and none have occurred since 2009. On June 7, 2019, NASA announced that starting in 2020, the organization aims to start allowing private astronauts to go on the International Space Station, with the use of SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft and Boeing Starliner spacecraft for public astronauts, which is planned to be priced at $35,000 per day for one astronaut, and an estimated $50 million for the ride there and back. The Soviet space program was successful in broadening the pool of cosmonauts. The Soviet Interkosmos program included cosmonauts selected from Warsaw Pact member countries. These countries are Czechoslovakia, Poland, East Germany, Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania, and later from allies of the USSR, Cuba, Mongolia and Vietnam. And later on non-aligned countries as well. Most of these cosmonauts received full training for their missions and were treated as equals, but were generally given shorter flights than Soviet cosmonauts. The European Space Agency, short ESA, also took advantage of the program. Please like and subscribe for more daily top 5 videos. We appreciate helping us to grow, so we can improve our videos. Our number 2 is IoT. What does that mean? The Internet of Things, short IoT, describes physical objects, or groups of such objects, that are embedded with sensors, processing ability, software, and other technologies, and that connect and exchange data with other devices and systems over the Internet or other communications networks. The field has evolved due to the convergence of multiple technologies, including ubiquitous computing, commodity sensors, increasingly powerful embedded systems, and machine learning. Traditional fields of embedded systems, wireless sensor networks, control systems, automations in common, including home and building automation, independently and collectively enable the Internet of Things. In the consumer market, IoT technology is most synonymous with products pertaining to the concept of the smart home, including devices and appliances, such as lighting fixtures, thermostats, home security systems and cameras, and other home appliances that support one or more common ecosystems, and can be controlled via devices associated with that ecosystem, such as smartphones and smart speakers. The IoT can also be used in healthcare systems. There are a number of concerns about the risks in the growth of IoT technologies and products, especially in the areas of privacy and security, and consequently, industry and governmental moves to address these concerns have begun, including the development of international and local standards, guidelines, and regulatory frameworks. A growing portion of IoT devices are created for consumer use, including connected vehicles, home automation, wearable technology, connected health, and appliances with remote monitoring capabilities. And finally, the most interesting part in future technology number 1, the AI-enabled robots. Artificial intelligence, short AI, is arguably the most exciting field in robotics. It's certainly the most controversial. Everybody agrees that a robot can work in an assembly line, but there's no consensus on whether a robot can ever be intelligent. Like the term robot itself, artificial intelligence is hard to define. Ultimate AI would be a recreation of the human thought process, a man-made machine with our intellectual abilities. This would include the ability to learn just about anything, the ability to reason, the ability to use language, and the ability to formulate original ideas. Roboticists are nowhere near achieving this level of artificial intelligence, but they have made a lot of progress with more limited AI. Today's AI machines can replicate some specific elements of intellectual ability. Computers can already solve problems in limited realms. The basic idea of AI problem solving is very simple, though its execution is complicated. First, the AI robot or computer gathers facts about a situation through sensors or human input. The computer compares this information to stored data and decides what the information signifies. The computer runs through various possible actions and predicts which action will be most successful based on the collected information. Of course, the computer can only solve problems it's programmed to solve. It doesn't have any generalized analytical ability. Chess computers are one example of this sort of machine. Some modern robots also have the ability to learn in a limited capacity. Learning robots recognize if a certain action, moving its legs in a certain way, for instance, achieved a desired result, navigating an obstacle. The robot stores this information and attempts the successful action the next time it encounters the same situation. Again, modern computers can only do this in very limited situations. They can't absorb any sort of information like a human can. Some robots can learn by mimicking human actions. In Japan, roboticists have taught a robot to dance by demonstrating the moves themselves. Thanks again for watching. We hope you liked our video today. Please be generous in liking, sharing, and subscribing for more daily top 5 videos. We appreciate it if you would help us grow. Tell us, in the comments, which topic you want to see next. Maybe we have it already in our gallery, like top 5 Samsung phones or another top 5 video you are interested in. See you tomorrow. Donald from TechCheck.